Hello learners, and welcome to another week at CPDLF. We've wrapped up the first marking period, so that's pretty exciting. I'm not sure where all the time went, but we are officially into the second marking period. So if you're a little bit behind, you have time to catch up. So we are moving on to Unit 3, America on the World Stage. I was looking over grades, and there's tons of you that are on pace. Grades are looking great. People are asking me to reset assignments. So if you're not one of those people, you can become one of those people. Okay, so it's a fresh new marking period, and like I said, we're at Unit 3.1, and you can jump aboard. So this week we're doing America Enters the World Stage, the Spanish-American War, New Expansionist Policy, talking about Theodore Roosevelt, and then we're doing a quiz, America Comes of Age. And remember, be taking notes, printing, whatever you need to do so that you keep yourself organized so that you can eventually, lead up to taking the final test at the end and doing well. Okay, so as always, if you have any questions, reach out to me. So Unit 3.1 talks about America entering the world stage. So we are, becoming a power. Okay, it talks about some different elections. It talks about William McKinley. It talks about the FDIC, which is huge to back up your money in the banks. So there are definitely a lot of elections and different things in that lesson. Then it's going to go on to talk about the Spanish-American War, Cuba. So you'll learn a lot in there, and then you'll answer some questions as well. Then you're going to come upon the New Expansionist Policy. And you'll go through and you'll learn about the open door policy and Roosevelt, Panama Canal, which is very, very interesting. And there's video clips in there and different things for you to watch. Talks about some tensions with Japan. And then you're going to go on to President in the Spotlight. And I'm going to talk about Theodore Roosevelt. People loved Theodore Roosevelt. They're going to talk about his life, his career, and they're going to talk about some other people involved in things throughout his time as president. They're also going to talk about Upton Sinclair. I want to show you a little bit of a video on this. He was known as a muckraker. He was a journalist who exposed corruption in the government and businesses. He helped get, immigrants better working conditions, better living conditions. So he was a huge impact in journalism. So I'm going to show you a video on that in just a second. You're also going to read about the Hull House. I actually did a report on this in college with Jane Addams, and it'll talk about that, and you'll go on to read all about that. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there, and it actually talks about how Roosevelt was, there was an assassination attempt on him as well. So you will learn about that. So lots of very, very good things in here for you guys to learn about. So let me show you guys, this is sort of like a little video trailer, but it helps to sum up what exactly is the jungle, what is Upton Sinclair's purpose, showing immigration, and I find this very, very fascinating. So here we go. Okay, so that gives you a good idea of the immigrant's life and the struggle. So I think they actually came out with a newer version of the movie as well. So you can do a little search on that if that's something you're interested in. But it shows the horrors that the immigrants lived through, what they went through, the diseases, the different things that happened in the factories because the government wasn't watching over. People were getting sick. So just something to think about if you have a little bit of extra time in the next week or two. Something to look up and possibly watch. And then you will wrap up the week with a quiz. It's called America Comes of Age. It's right here. So unit 3.5, and you'll just go through and answer some questions on what you learned in the 4 lessons before that. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Have a wonderful week. Make sure you're on pace. Make sure you're getting the grades that are good on your assignments. And if you want anything reset, reach out to me. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Okay, whatever you guys need. You have a wonderful week. Bye.